Well, welcome to Kebiru Sketch. I'm going to start the first video basically talking about why the YouTube channel. For a long time, Kebiru Sketch kind of just started off as like let's say, a way to help out camp kids. As a counselor back in 2000, I was a counselor for overnight summer camp. You know, like one of those like 2-month summer camps, mostly devoted towards sports. And what ended up happening was there's a smaller group of kids who aren't really that into sports and don't really care about learning tennis or baseball or basketball or whatever. So the coach pulled me aside and said, "Hey, do you mind on your random time off to just have these kids come into your art room and just hang out for like an hour?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So a small group of kids came in, we started hanging out, we started drawing, and we turned it into kind of like a pseudo club called Kebiru Sketch. Which is just us messing around, drawing, and talking about art. And it worked out really well. 3 years. It was really fun. The 3 years I went to that camp. And then I needed a job. I needed a stable job. So I moved on. So I slowly started turning this into a company. Pseudo company. As of now, I've been under the Kebiru Sketch name. I have been teaching through various library systems and art studios for the last 8 years. And in the midst of all that, like I would say like 2 years ago, I decided to take all my random sketching and random studies and random everything, just in the pursuit of understanding more art. And I finally said, let me try to make my own how-to book. This little crazy how-to book ended up, it turned into a companion piece to any other art book that's out there. Because to be honest, I really didn't care about making a how-to book. Everyone has how-to books. But what I really wanted to focus mostly on is how to broaden that perspective of art. Something I've always been trying to teach all my students in all my workshops. Basically, that mindset led to this. I think a 48-page rough idea of how to randomize your drawings. I took a mathematics approach to it, trying to make it light of how to change your mind, how to figure out how you see things. Sorry, the is a lot, I know. But yeah, so what is this YouTube channel going to be about? What I'm going to do is do two things. One, I want to use this channel to rethink how I did this book. Again, this is a rough edition, and after multiple feedbacks, I realized I should have added things and rearranged things. And I wanted to take more of what I've learned from the last 2 years after self-publishing this book, to see what I can change, what I can add, and just basically vocalize what I have already learned and teach through this site. Also, the head of an art studio kind of pushed me and said, you should really do this. So thank you, Rockdale Art Studio. What I'm going to do is the next few videos, basically all the videos from here on in will focus on restructuring or adding chapters into the book and kind of just going through the general way of how I approach drawing. Again, this is a companion to any how-to drawing books. The idea of my art is not to teach you how to draw my style, but teach you how to vary your style. So if you're coming in looking for a how to draw, fine, that's great. But understand that there are other books that probably do it better. I'm just kind of a fun alternative. So let's hope and see where this crazy YouTube channel will take me. I'll put a link to where my this rough edition will be. It's on Indie Planet. Right now it's on Indie Planet. So yeah, if you're interested in picking it up, go for it. I'd love it. But as from now, I'm going to try and move on and try to actually make the first edition. So, thanks. Stay tuned.